So you want to build wealth, but you're not sure how to get started. Well, it starts with one thing. It starts right here. Renee Collins here, CPA, financial planner, and the founder of Retire Ready, a firm that is dedicated to helping business owners as well as families to save more, invest smart, and build wealth so that they can retire ready too. Now, if this is your first time at this channel and you find this information useful, please don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. So let's have a conversation around mindset. Mindset is the key to a successful life, and it's also the key to building wealth. Actually, it's the foundation upon which the journey is built. So your mindset is the foundation to achieve anything, because your mindset, it shapes every decision, every action, every reaction that is related to your personal life as well as your financial life. So I want you to think about your mind like a computer. In order for a computer to process anything, we have to give it a set of instructions. We have to give it some data, some inputs, and then it will create an output based on those instructions. Well, our minds, they work in a similar fashion. The inputs that have been fed into our minds are the culmination of years and years of programming, originating from our childhood, originating from the things that our parents told us, from our life experiences, from culture, from the media, from friends. Let me give you an example of a popular cultural narrative. When I was growing up, I was told never put your purse on the floor. And it wasn't because somebody might steal your purse or maybe your purse might get dirty. That makes sense to me. We were told not to put our purse on the floor because it meant that you might be broke. You might be broke for the rest of your life. Wow. Ladies, please explain to me, where did that come from? Let me know in the comments. Every Black woman that I have ever met knows this narrative. I feel like it's been passed down from one generation to the next, and we have all embraced it as our truth. At least I know I did. And for years, I never ever questioned it. I just made sure my purse never hit the floor. Now, I bring this to the surface because I do think it's important to understand how the stories that have been shared with us, how do they impact our thinking around money? I want you to reflect on that for a moment. When you were young, what stories did you hear? Did you hear stories like the one I just shared with you? Did you have conversations from your parents about money? And if so, what were those conversations? Were they positive or were they mostly negative? Or did your family even talk about money? Other than maybe saying things like, nope, we can't afford that. Or we don't have a money tree in the backyard. At least I know that's what I heard a lot. So in my family, we did not talk about money. Both of my parents, they came from big families. And so they looked at money as being a tool for survival. They were not looking at money as if it was a tool for building wealth or creating an abundant life. As a matter of fact, my aunt shared with me a story that when they were growing up, they did not have enough silverware for each of her siblings to eat. So that meant that if you were not quick to the dinner table, then you had to wait for another sibling to eat their dinner before you can eat. Now, these type of experiences, these are your inputs. These have been programmed into your mind, and they can significantly influence your mindset around money and what you believe is true about money. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think about money? Do you see it as a wealth building tool, or do you see it as a means of survival? The way you think about it can make a difference. It can make a difference between having a scarcity mindset versus an abundance mindset. So someone who has a scarcity mindset, they think about life as playing a zero-sum game. In order for one person to win, that means that another person has to lose. A scarcity mindset will focus more on competition rather than collaboration. Scarcity mindset sees life as this finite piece of pie, that if one person gets a big piece, then that means there's less for everyone else. A scarcity mindset focuses more on limitations and feelings of fear and jealousy and resentment. When we make decisions that are based on scarcity, we're often making these decisions out of fear, worry, or concern that there won't be enough. And this could lead to hoarding resources, missing out on opportunities that are due to risk aversion. Now, someone who has an abundant mindset, they're going to look at life as being full of opportunities and resources. They operate from the belief that there's enough for everyone to benefit. And rather than competing, they want to collaborate because they feel like individuals can create more value and success collectively. Recently, I was listening to this podcast called The Mindset Mentor, and the author said something that really resonated with me. He said that the universe is abundant, that nature is the most abundant thing that exists, and we are a part of nature. So scarcity only exists in our brain. Now let's really think about that. There are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand. Astronomers, they estimate that there are roughly 10,000 stars for each grain of sand on Earth. So nature, it by default operates on the principles of abundance, on the principles of regeneration and renewal. Consider how a tree reproduces. Consider how a tree produces thousands of seeds that continue to grow year after year. Wow, we are a part of something incredible, something that is vast and abundant, and that's nature. We come from nature. We rely on nature for our survival. So the universe is not holding anything back. The scarcity mindset is not a natural state. It is a human construct. So let's talk about how do we shift away from having this scarcity mindset. Awareness, understanding that we have been programmed to think the thoughts that run through our minds. When we think these thoughts over and over again, we begin to hold them out as truth. It's like telling a lie. Every time you tell the lie over and over and over again, you've basically convinced yourself that it's true, but in reality, you know it's still a lie. So here's what I want you to understand about wealth. If other people are building wealth, so can you. If other people can save, if they can invest, if they can live in abundance, you can do it as well. But you have to get out of your own way. You have to believe that it is possible for you, because in reality, it is. It's just the thoughts that you are thinking in your mind are turning into beliefs that you are making out as truth. But I want you to challenge those beliefs and ask yourself, are these really true? Where is this coming from? What is the source? Challenge your beliefs. And then I want you to practice gratitude. Practice gratitude for everything that you have and be grateful. Be grateful because remember, that life is a gift and today is a new day. A new day to live your life full. It's a new day to live your life in abundance. Now, go be great today, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.